Let's start by looking at the super chill strategies, which is 2 to 2.5 towns. Now, what on earth do I mean by 2.5? I'll go over that in a moment, but first let me go over a quick pro and con list of going for these strategies. So the obvious benefit of going for this strategy is minimum effort. You don't hardly have to do anything, and you will get the main building to level 9 from the event. Of course, no Archdruid fragments, but again, you can get those from the level 9 building as you collect. So not that big of a deal in my opinion. So that's pretty much the only benefit of these. They are super chill, you hardly have to do anything, and probably for a lot of you, it is quite a good option to go for. Now, the downside for this is that you will get fewer additional rewards. You will still get a decent amount, but you will get fewer, and perhaps equally as important, you will have less choice in the rewards you get. So say you are looking to get the Mountain Reserve. It will only appear, let's say, 50% of the time. So if you are only completing 2 or 3 towns, well, you probably will not get more than 1 or 2, perhaps 3 if you're lucky of these, or perhaps even 4, as I'll show. But yeah, in any case, you will hardly get any of these. So if that is your goal, going for these strategies will not be a success. So that's the downside of this. You have less rewards and also less choice. And also you have fewer spare pots, which I think that's a good segue into why you should, or how these strategies work. So first of all, what do I mean by 2.5? Now this time around, the very first town you play, you can actually complete it after you have collected 1 million shamrocks, which is hardly any shamrocks at all. It will only take you a couple of minutes and then you can proceed. So the 2.5 town strategy here, it is technically a 3 town strategy, but this first town you only complete 7 tasks, you only buy managers for the first 4 buildings, and you will be able to complete it in a matter of minutes. So that's why I decided to call it 2.5, because even though you do play 3 towns, the first town, is over in minutes. So you play 3 towns with this one. And the 2 town strategy, you simply play 2 towns. Here you do play 2 full towns, and here my recommended managers are actually slightly different. You can find the exact details here, but with these strategies, you actually want to get all the tasks in both of these towns, which means you can't skip on, I believe it's a shipyard here, cake here, shipyard and cake, I believe it is in both of these that are different. So that's the main difference. Now, why do you need that? Well, so as I mentioned, you get You get 3 Druid hut levels from milestones in this event. By completing these number of tasks, and we'll go over that more in detail, you will be able to complete 75 tasks, which will give you 2 Druid hut levels from grand prizes. That means you have 5 in total, so to get 9, you need an additional 4, which you get by buying the chests after town, or all the chests after a town 4 times. Now you might wonder, how can you do that if you only complete 2 or 3 towns? Well, when it comes to these chests here, if I go back up, where is it? Here. You can buy multiple sets of chests after a town. So the first set you buy will cost, if you buy all at the same time, will cost 1400. But after that, it will reset and you will get another set of chests. And you can buy all of those as well, which will cost you 2,800 pots of gold if you buy all at the same time at the discount rate. And because we spend so little on managers, we can easily afford to do this. So with the 2 town strategy, after each of the towns, you will be buying 2 full sets of chests, so 12 chests after each town. and that way you will get 4 selection kits, and combining that with the others, you will get the 9 levels you need to get the Druid Hat to level 9. Now for the 2.5 town strategy, because you are completing 3 towns, you only need to buy 1 additional set after 1 town. So for each town you buy 1 set of chests, so all 6 chests. But then from one of these towns you buy 1 additional set of 6 chests. After which that's up to you, but probably the last one is probably where you have the pots of gold to do it. But you will have enough pots of gold. In total, the 2-town strategy here requires 10,400 pots, which is 800 less than what you get for free. And the 2.5-town strategy here only costs 8,400 pots, which is almost 3,000 fewer than what you need. So actually, with these 3 pots here, you could get even 1 more set of boxes after or test after 1 more town. So you do have a decent amount of spare here that you can use for additional boxes. Just make sure you buy 6 chests enough times. Alright, now the upgrade plans for both of these are pretty much the same as what I've recommended in my spreadsheet there. It's just following these with 1 simple exception for the 2.5 town strategy. In town 1, you only need to complete 7 tasks, which if you go here, I have a list of tasks. The 7 tasks that you complete are this one: get any manager, get hats to level 25, collect 50,000, complete this one to get the shipyard or festival manager to level 1, build flowers you should do, this one you skip, this one you complete, and this one you complete, and then you can continue. And this will only take a couple of minutes to complete. Very simple to do. Then for town 2 and 3, you simply play them as regular towns with my regular recommended managers. Now you do need to pick up 4 additional tasks from these 2 towns. There are a couple of ways to do it. You can pick up 2 additional tasks in each town. That's very simple. You could alternatively pick up 4 additional tasks in town 3, which is also quite simple. Or you could simply start a 4th town, get 4 tasks really quickly, which will only take a minute or so, and then you don't have to complete that town. So you do have some options there, for how to do it. Now the 2-town strategy, you do need to complete 75 tasks, which means you need to complete all but 1 task. So in one of the towns you can skip one of the tasks, and if you go to the full task list here, these are the 2 towns you will be doing. The easiest one to skip is probably either this, to upgrade buildings 250 times, or this, to upgrade 200 times, because those will take quite some time. But you do have 1.5 weeks per town with this strategy, so you definitely have the time to do it. Anyways, that is a quick overview of the super chill strategies.